doing there, folks? Welcome to episode 77, and we're still here, and we're still queer. We want to say a massive thank you to this week's episode sponsor, Pro Cleanup. We want to say a massive thank you to Jared and the lads there for jumping on and sponsoring episode 77.
77.
Check out Jared and the lads on Facebook and stuff. We'll put something up too halfway through to see. Do you know what? I was on looking at his Facebook page and see the before and after photos.
They're lovely, aren't they? Well, I don't know.
Makes you hard. But check them out. If you need any power washing done or anything.
Commercial units, anything. Commercial houses. More commercial, isn't it? To be fair.
So if your business needs a bit of sprucing up and a bit of for Christmas, no better man than Jared. He's very good at what he does.
Thanks.
Fully insured.
Fully insured. Thanks very much, Jared.
He's very, very good. And we want to say a massive thank you for jumping on and sponsoring the podcast and me and Maffas. And again, we love seeing good local men doing well. And he is one of those. On to this week's special guest, folks. Put your hands together for Mr. Charlie Gallagher.
Welcome,
Stop.
Charlie.
Stop. No need for that. No need for that. I'm a humble man.
A humble man. Charlie, what's the crack?
Nothing much, sir. What's the crack with yourselves?
We're fucking wrecked, you know, and
we all are.
We need to go to
Dubai.
We're looking to go to Dubai.
Buy horses.
Good shit. Good
Run
shit.
them in the Breeders' Cup.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So if there is any, we don't need a millionaire, but anyone looking out there who wants to sponsor us to go to Dubai,
I'm sure
just
that
for about a year
the
and a half.
Donegal Dubai GA would sponsor you. Like they're doing well.
Do you have any contacts with them?
I do. One person. I think so.
Get
think
on
so.
them. Hey,
yeah.
They could sponsor our Christmas
V&M
episode.
Podcast goes to Dubai.
Just for about a year and a half, like.
I just weekly sponsor, like.
No Waynes or wives or dogs or nothing, just me and Matt going over and we'll probably come back gay.
2 horses. You're not allowed to kiss over there, you're not. Dubai, or is that
I
by
think so. I think you're right. You're not allowed to do it. You're not allowed to kiss in public. I think
No,
so.
aye.
No way.
I think you're right.
I don't kiss in public anyway.
Do you not?
Yeah.
Nah.
Finger
Just jute. No, but like, are you one of them couples that always, like, if you're
No,
standing...
not that, no, but it kind of the other rusks too. You stand in your balcony over in Dubai and you take a tongue in.
Matt, you know what I realise? You're a dirty bastard.
No, I'm not. No, you're lying. Wait, next thing this fucking drone comes on the lights.
No,
That'd be me driving it.
Remove your belt and show us your coke. Where's that from? Fucking Turkey.
See if you were standing in the queue now for Spice Girls. No, not Spice. After a night
Spice
out.
Girl.
After a night out, and you actually stand in the queue, Sham, and would you give her a wee snooch or reach for a
Well,
hole?
it depends, eh? If you were drunk, you would, like.
If you were sober, would you?
Nah, I wouldn't.
And Spicy Guru, I don't know about that now.
No,
I don't think you'd be wanting
you
to
probably
come
get
in.
crabs in your fingers.
Jesus
That
Christ.
place is riddled and fucking herpes. Alright, cut that
shit.
part. We'll probably next sponsor. Come here, Charlie. You're a mental health advocate.
I am. Yeah. Among other things. Youth advocate,
Jeez.
community advocate, political advocate.
Oh, wait.
Oh, Jesus, sir.
Is there any way you can fix the traffic on the mountain top now?
I wish. I wish. You see, I'm smart though. Whenever I come to work in the morning and I don't go the mountain top road, I'm gonna give away trade secrets here.
Yeah.
You go down the Lake Nahuri Road in Kilmacrennan and you come out the top of Glencar. And there's not a spot of traffic. But there will be starting
The Claremont.
tomorrow. I think
Where
it's
do you work?
Divers Hyundai.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, Divers Hyundai.
It's the next sponsor too.
Fucking
Yeah.
Gavin. I know Gavin very well in there.
Yeah, the big boss. Yeah.
I actually bought my wife a car for her wedding down there.
Did you?
Aye.
Do you not see that up?
No.
There's a wee video of it.
Aye.
All jokes aside, though, just not because you're here, they're fucking... Like, I probably couldn't have done it without Gavin at Divers.
Aye,
they're
they're
good
a
down
good
there.
crowd. They're a good crowd.
Very-
Warren McGargle's down there too.
Oren.
Yeah,
Oren's some crack. Me and Oren getting along well. Yeah.
He would leave your.
Do you ever
Yeah.
see the amount of fucking dips he has at his takeaway shop? Are you friends with him Snapchat right now?
Who?
Owen.
Oh, right, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Sham, but Chuck
Oh,
gets a
stop.
big 4 and he gets 14 big 4 dip sham. Or taco dips, whatever it is. Makes me hungry every time I
That
look at
man,
it.
you see yourself back in your helmet if you shined it.
On that, there's actually no bet. We have a sponsor on here, like a property maintenance. There's no better man to clean your car than fucking Owen McGargle.
Aye, but he's busy. He's busy. I tried to book my
he-
car in, and he said, I'm busy. I won't
he's
be able to
mental.
do it to you maybe
3 month waiting list.
March or something. You know, like he's busy.
Same
That's
as my
busy.
wedding. I wanted the wedding, my car done for the wedding. He said, "Oh lad,
Aye.
I'm snowed under here."
Do you know what I'm doing tomorrow? I have to give him an old. I have an old broken iPhone. I have to give him this old broken iPhone of mine, so that he can put a SIM card into it. And if someone calls him, it forwards to this phone, so he can just leave the phone and not have to bother people. calling
Second
him.
phone.
Second phone. Good
Has
job.
she
I said I'm going to give it to him for free, like, because it's a probably
Right.
broken XS iPhone.
Any other
You know.
iPhones?
No, none that I know of anyway. No.
Marty's one of them phones, but it's for women other than his wife.
Oh my.
Oh, Jesus, maybe
Cut
cut
that
that
part. 5 minutes, 25 seconds.
Hey, Mafa, can you push your mic that way a bit? The whole stand, because
Is that okay?
Put it on the bit. Yeah, there. Boom.
Fuck, too close now. Come here, Charlie. What age are you to be all these advocates? Like,
24.
are you?
Yeah,
You're
I
fucking-
started February 2016 doing advocate stuff. Went down to Dublin to the Aviva. Can't remember now what. Oh, I was in secondary school. That's what it was. And a lady had come in and was looking for kind of young people to join Jigsaw Donegal.
Oh, Jack Shaw is a good.
And I joined Jigsaw, and I started thinking, Jesus, what else can I join? These things, I didn't realise these things were so easy, because when you're in Donegal, as you know yourselves, you're a bit kind of far away. And got involved in the National Youth Council of Ireland, and they sent me down to Dublin in February of 2016 to the what was it, European Commission Energy Conference, Consumer Energy Conference. And I was 15.
Were you?
I was 15 at the time, and they were like, Jesus, I remember it well, like, and I met some of my best friends that I still know today, at that conference. It was unbelievable. Didn't understand a word that was going on, to be honest. They were talking about solar panels and wind turbines and all. And I remember one man from Sweden. He was an MEP from Sweden was there, because it was a European Commission thing. And he was a spokesperson on energy, and I turned around and he was like, in these rural parts in Ireland, we need to be putting more solar panels. And I went to ask him a question, and I said, sorry, sir, have you been to Ireland before? Have you noticed that we do not get sun, that it rains? It's hydropower that we need here. And everyone started giggling. But yeah, so that was my first thing.
It's voluntary, is it?
Voluntary, all voluntary. Yeah. All
What is an
voluntary.
advocate? Explain to me.
Do you know what? Actually, just before you explain, me and Marty say we're advocates all the time in this podcast, but we're definitely not.
I was asked now, what is it? Is that anything to do with avocado? No.
No, nothing to do with avocado. Nothing to do with avocado. No. No. But no, I suppose an advocate's just someone that's it's sick of kind of seeing the kind of same old shite, as you could say, and you just get sick and tired of it. And if no one else is going to do it, why don't you go up and do it yourself?
Right.
That's
Very
basically what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, I went to a JS school, and I seen like the kind of how our secondary school was so underfunded, growing up and everything like that, and how, say, like the likes of the Royal and Prayer had all this great stuff that we didn't have in PCC and everything, like new computers and all this. So that was another thing I started advocating for, and we got a new computer room. Actually, it was I in 5th year? I think I was in 5th year. We got that new computer room.
You pushed for it?
We pushed for it, yeah,
Very good.
myself and the student council, like, and we finally got it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff on there.
And why that? How and why that route, or what? Did you know? Do you do any like public speaking or anything like that?
Not as much as I'd like to anymore.
You're very. I only known you the last
Yeah.
20 minutes. You're a very good speaker.
Good
Thank you.
speaker, eh?
Not only like you like you're very, very clear and very good pronunciation and good
Cheers.
speaker.
Yeah. Well, I suppose if you met me back in 2016, I wasn't. You know, I would have
Right.
been very nervous and afraid, and
Yeah.
I was bullied growing up, like, drastically. So my
Yeah.
self-confidence up
Sorry, boys.
until that point was, you know, shattered.
Mm.
But once I started doing this advocacy stuff and meeting other people,
out of your shell?
I come out of my shell basically and built up and started kind of, you know, went on from there, like. And I've always wanted to do more public speaking. Do you know what I mean? But it's always hard, I feel like, in Donegal to do that. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like technically you two are public speakers. Do you know you are?
We are.
Do you know what I mean? When you have this podcast, you are, like.
We are. We,
Do you
we
know?
don't look at it that way, like. 'cause
Yeah.
It's yeah.
But like me as an outsider, I would look at it that way. You know what I mean? Like, for
Aye.
you know, like you had William on like there before. Like, he's another public speaker, another good public speaker that I would have watched growing up and stuff, and seeing him on
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
over COVID and stuff.
I think public speaking's more live, but again, we're actually starting to do it.
I'm just sitting
You need
off
to lose
with
a bit
it.
of weight, Matt, if you want to have to that
Fuck
chair.
off, you, right?
Break the chair.
I think it's a lot. Public speaking is speaking to the public. Well, I suppose you could say we're speaking to the public whenever we're speaking here and then posting it, but
But you're not in
live,
front of them.
yeah,
Aye.
but
You're not in front
we're actually starting to do a lot of that. So you probably could say we are public speakers. But sorry, I just want to go back to what I asked you before I cut you off. Why and how that route of advocates for youth and mental health, and how does that come around?
It's a hard one to probably pin down. I don't even think I really know myself, really. To
Just-
be fair, I suppose like I don't know. I suppose it comes from growing up in a council estate. I think is the main one there is probably where I get a lot of it from. And seeing how people in the council estates in the early 2000s, like myself, were kind of treated by the council and by other people who weren't in council estates, and it always kind of annoyed me. I always kind of I have this like obviously like you said I'm a good speaker, but I have this kind of anger in me as well. Now not like a physical anger, but you know like an internal anger that pushes me like a drive.
Open that door, Mark.
Do you know? Do you know? But yeah, so I suppose that's kind of where it comes from, and you know, just kind of seeing everyone around me and the way life kind of was for them. There's always something better that you can do in life for people. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's how the mental health thing came into it as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I had my own mental health struggles, especially. Like, I think we all do as men in our teenage years. We always have something that happens. And yeah, my teenage years were long. They went right up until probably 2022. I didn't really get my mental health back on track until 2022. And the way I did that was purely the most simple thing, and people were telling it me for years, and that's running. Jogging.
Oh,
Jogging, and like we were talking about earlier, going into the sea and stuff and doing dips and stuff like that, was the one of the biggest things, you know, because I used to like I said, I was bullied growing up, and in my teenage years, obviously boys fight over girls, and me and a friend of mine were fighting over a girl, and it ended up just my whole friend group excommunicated me, and I was left with nobody, from the age of 14. So I basically put all my time into PlayStation. Didn't leave my bedroom.
That's not good neither, is it?
That's not good either, as a young person, you know. But then once I started getting out, kind of jogging again and stuff, and got out of that shell, I haven't played the PlayStation in 4 months now. Like,
you still running?
I still run.
What can you do 5k in?
Oh God, about 24 minutes.
Good going.
24, 25 minutes, depends. I don't want to be honest. I don't like to push myself too much. Like,
do you know?
Do you know if I go
it?
Do you know if I go for a jog?
It's for
mentally
letting your head
enjoy it rather than
rather like oh Jesus, I need to run faster. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I'm planning on doing the Dublin Marathon next year.
Are you?
Oh, definitely. I made a bet with my boss, Terence Diver. I made a bet. He did it there a couple of weeks ago.
Did he?
And I made a bet with him, €50. I was like, I'll beat your time, and he's been doing it for a while. So I need to, but I have age on my side. I have age on my side, is what I said to him.
That's a good old thing to push you as well, though,
yeah.
I'm doing a half marathon in Belfast. Like.
Are you? Yeah.
What about the other half?
I probably would try and do something like that.
She's staying in the house. I'm not underrunning. Like I'm gonna get on today. My friends and I'm super fucking 173k running through mountains in the middle of the night.
Laugh, you need to.
Hello. Aye, running.
Go on ahead.
I'm going to start getting on. I went out for an easy zone 2 jog on Monday night. 30 minutes took me to do 5k.
Aye.
But I was full of legs, full of running.
Aye.
Like I could have.
See, you showed me look like you're about to get a heart attack.
No, I could have busted it.
Yeah.
Nothing knows when I.
It depends on your terrain as well. You see though, because if you're going up hills and stuff, obviously that's going to take it out of your legs.
Aye, well, I went up the wee Gardley Hill with the Irish Murders.
Aye,
up there and then
that's
down
some
the
hill. That's some hill.
You wouldn't think it is.
No, that is some hill.
It is dirty.
I know it is some hill.
Do you know there's a dirty hill and it doesn't look like a hill? See when you're running up towards the Pennies roundabout. Know that wee bit of bray that gets you shot.
Pennies roundabout. Where are you on about?
Oh Jesus,
Maffa.
You rollerblades on your back.
That's tight. But
if you get a typing up the escalators in the courtyard. Maffa struggles a bit of weight there. Yeah, he's a bit obese when he was younger. Like we had to put him on to
Ozempic.
We would put him on cut the Mars bar school.
Shut up.
No, but running it is like earphones. Earphones or not?
Sometimes not. I just got the new Apple AirPods and I have to change my life. They have changed my life. They have changed my life. I'm not a big headphone person, but when I got them there a couple of weeks ago, changed my life. And I don't leave the house without them now. They're unreal. They actually
you like music, man?
Love music.
Deep thinker.
Yeah, music for me. If I listen to a song, it has meaning.
Would you get
9
emotional?
times out of 10.
Would you get emotional?
Well, like I wouldn't start sobbing now. Do you know what I mean? Unless I was really sad or something, you know. But
it's funny you say. I was watching YouTube last day and a video come up some doll in Britain's Got Talent show, and I swear to God, boys, I nearly started crying in the house myself. Just the song, like it was weird.
Something Adele song or something.
Oh, Adele, no Adele. Oh,
do you know what? Do you know what's good though when you're out running to listen to? See if you're out running, folks. Don't forget
V&M
to
Podcast.
subscribe to the V&M Podcast on Spotify and YouTube for all your running needs. So just go back to the PlayStation. So were you addicted to the PlayStation?
I wouldn't say addicted. I think I wouldn't. Well, maybe I was. I don't know, but I wouldn't say addicted because every kind of young fella who wasn't playing sports at that time, they have to have something to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, so PlayStation was where I went. Call of Duty, Battlefield. You know what I mean? Like that stuff like that. And there was nothing really else to do. Went to school, came back from school, did the homework, got my dinner, went up, played PlayStation, went to bed, we woke up. You know, routine in a way. Do you know what I mean? And that was really it until I suppose 2020 came. You know, 2020 came and it kind of changed everything for me. I did a thing called Letterkenny Model United Nations in the Mount Errigal, set up by Loretto here in Letterkenny, where they invited all the schools from Donegal for advocates for public speaking, and you were all given a country, and you just had to pretend that you were actual representatives of that country. I'm trying to think now. I think that year I did it, I had Croatia or Czech Republic. I think it was Croatia I had. And I think I remember I just kept on talking about how I loved Modric.
Did you have to do the accent? No.
No,
Oh,
Jesus, no. There was a fella there from South Korea, or no, North Korea, and he was dressed up like bloody Kim Jong-un and all. It was quite funny.
Was it?
Aye, well, it was good. It was
Now
good.
you're Zimbabwe.
He kept on saying he's going to nuke everything. Yeah, he kept on saying every time we went up at the bottom, I will nuke United States. I will nuke United States. That's what he kept on saying. Yeah.
Guess what this episode's called, Chum?
That was funny.
Look, United States.
Yeah.
Zimbabwe, Mafa, go.
Hello, how is your cheese sandwich?
Russia?
Ukrainian or something?
Zimbabwe.
Jesus.
You are my
Oh,
brother.
look at the timer, Chum.
You are my brother.
You sound like a bit of Rocky. If he dies, he dies.
You sound like you're trying to do that. You know that fella, the Bad Friends podcast. You're like, oh, Bobby.
Ah,
Bobby mother. Wow. Bobby mother. Bobby.
Them boys are good, to be fair.
Oh, they're funny.
It's funny, bastard.
Yeah,
He gives
funny.
him thumb touch.
Yeah.
He gives him
Jesus Christ, the ginger fella. Oh Lord.
Hey.
Yeah, so what did I ask you? I can't remember. We went way off there.
Addicted to the PlayStation.
And then
Oh,
in
yeah,
2020 you come out it. So he says you were bullied in school and that affected you mentally.
Oh.
Tell us a bit about that.
So what age were you when this started?
When I started getting bullied, oh God, I would have been about 8 when it first started. I remember it. I started in Parish League down in St Michael's, and there was a couple of lads that. Now, whenever we were younger, we apparently got on. I don't remember that, but I only remember the bad stuff, I suppose, because it's happened so long now. But don't know. Things just took a turn. They just started like maybe I was a wee bit too soft whenever I was younger. In fairness,
Yeah.
I definitely was maybe a wee bit too soft, but I just stopped doing Parish League like within like about I think I did it for 2 months, and I just said to Mum, I can't do this anymore. I was like, they're just really getting to me. If I could go back in time and put my head down and try and get through it, I would. Because I love GAA and I really regret. It's one of my worst regrets, and I hope I do get the chance to maybe train and play GAA sometime in my life.
Yeah.
Because it is something I would love to do. But yeah, no, like those boys bullied me all the way from the age I was 8 right up until I left secondary school. Right up until I left secondary school, because we all went to the same secondary school.
Stop.
Yeah, wankers.
I hate
Yeah. No, there was 2 of them, 2 boys that were. They were like, we were friends 1 minute and they bullied me the next, right? But I remember 2021, one of them came up to me. I'll not say his name, but we're good friends now. He's a good fella. But he came up to me, and a bit of backstory here. Actually, I'll tell you a bit of backstory about it. 2016, my granny passed away from cancer. And this fella, everyone will know who he is now after I say this, but anyway, he basically said something absolutely horrible about my dead granny, basically saying that I was, sleeping in the grave with her, was what he said. Something like that anyway. And I went into school and I gave him a black eye, as you do, I was grieving. I was in a bad way. And 2022 or 2022, I think it was, or 2021. And he came up to me in the pub. And now, he was a wee bit drunk. So I was like, right, okay, he was like, I'm sorry for everything I did, and he got emotional and started crying. He was like, I was horrible to you growing up and all. And I just gave him a hug and I said, listen, man, water off a duck's back.
Good man.
Water off
Fair
a duck's
Foxy.
back. But he came up to me a couple of months later, and he was sober, and he said, listen, I know I was drunk, but I just want you to know I'm so sorry. And I was like, stop talking about it, leave it at that now, stop going on about it. I forgive you, let's water under the bridge, batter on. Do you know what I mean? And like even the other fellas who made me stop Irish League, if they came up to me today and said I'm sorry, I'd forgive them. I'd forgive them. I would forgive them. I'd forgive them in a heartbeat.
Why?
I just don't think it's worth in life, and this is gonna. Jeez, I'm only 24 and I sound like I'm 40, but I don't think it's worth it in life holding things against people. I just don't think it. I don't think it's
That's
worth
just
it.
your mindset.
It's not good for you. It's not good for you. Like I just don't feel it's good for you holding things against people. Do you know what I mean? Like
It's probably the best thing you could probably say about it, but like go back to your 8 or 9 year old self. Like,
yeah,
what about the other lads? Any
no.
Communication?
No,
No.
nothing at all. I see them every time I go down back home down to the Fanny or whatever. I'll see them and they'll always. There's one of them that'll always. You know, he's same age as me, but he still acts like he's 12,
Right.
and I just ignore him. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, none of them. They're all still up their own arses. To be fair, do you know.
Just to be fair, what that lad did, he was not right in any way at all, and it's sad to see that it's still happening today. But does it take a lot of courage for him to come up and apologise to you?
100%. Oh, 100%.
Again, I just want to highlight that what he did was very, very
No,
wrong.
100%. It was wrong, but it did definitely take a lot for him to come up and apologise to me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and like I apologised to him for giving him a black eye, even though
He deserved it.
even though he deserved it, I didn't really have a reason to apologise. But you know, yeah.
When did you realise you were getting bullied?
Good question. I suppose would have been about 2014. I would say it was probably whenever I was in second year.
Can you remember it now?
Well, I don't remember the specific moment, but I just remember that it just kind of how everything was going in second year. I just, you know, some friends went away and they became dickheads for a better part of it, to say there's no other word for it. And I just realised that it was this kind of alpha agenda that they were like, right, these are the cool lads, I'm going to go be one of them. And because they all bully Charlie, I'll have to bully Charlie too, even though he's my friend. And that was the way it was. Now, obviously, it wasn't just me. I wasn't just the little boy that got bullied in school. There was obviously others that they went at. But I definitely, and I still think today that it was definitely me that they went at the most, without a doubt. Like, because they seen how soft I was. But like I said, I have that anger, and like whenever I hit that fella and give him a black eye, that was my anger coming out because I'd gone through so much up to that point that I was like, right, no more. I'm gonna stand up for myself. It was one of those kind of things, you know, just explode, because there is only so much a person can take.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like.
Especially such a young lad, like.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
See, people's different. Like you were soft. I probably would have broke every teeth in their head.
Yeah.
Try, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like,
I know
Yeah.
it's easy saying that,
But
but
it is but in school, if I would have won at them like 100%. I'm different, just probably like I'd be soft,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't let anybody walk over me. But if people's different, you're scared, and like you say, alpha fucking boys, and they've a crowd behind them.
Yeah.
You're gonna be scared, like, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not nice, like.
No.
how bad was it? Like, did you just feel alone, or did you have other friends?
Like I said, up until kind of the end of second year, I had other friends, but once they all went away, because of a whole girl situation when you're younger, they all kind of went away, and then I was kind of left alone for a while. Spent most of my time in the library in school. Just break would come, I would just put the head down, go to the library. Wouldn't even read a book.
No.
I'm dyslexic as hell, so I would try and
welcome to the podcast.
yeah, I would try and get like a comic book. I'd ask the librarian, can you order in some comic books or something?
No porn books or anything.
No, none of that. No Playboy.
Pictures on them?
No Playboy.
Pictures on them still wouldn't be
Yeah.
read it.
But I would do like Marvel, like Spider-Man comics or something like that, and I just sit there. And
Would you be smart, like?
You sound smart,
You sound smart.
I like to think I am.
intelligent, like.
I like to think I am. But I've always had ADHD as well, like so.
Right.
I have the tism, you know. Yeah. So I've always thought that there's always a lot holding me back, but I always try not to let it hold me back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fair
yeah.
play.
Do you know?
I just want to go back. I'm trying to just talk to you about, if, like, just say there's like a parent watching this, and maybe their son or daughter's getting bullied.
Aye.
I just want to see from an outlook of whoever is getting bullied, what but especially it's so good for you coming on and chatting about it because how you're doing so fucking well, like.
Yeah.
How after the girl thing, how was it then after that? Was it worse?
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
Oh, big time.
Was
Oh,
that
it got
because
worse.
of being alone?
Aye. Oh, it got worse from then on. Like,
And
like
was
yeah,
it
100%.
all? Was how did you think? How was your head?
Well,
like?
I suppose the big part of it after that point, I was on Ritalin, right? Because I had ADHD.
What's Ritalin?
Ritalin is a drug that you get whenever you can get it when you're an adult, but I don't recommend it anymore. I think it's an absolute horrible drug to go on, sir.
Is it?
Now it varies to person.
Yeah.
I found this out that it does vary to person. For me, it made me a depressed, upset zombie. Like I had no emotions.
There's a lot
like,
of them tablets out there. Though,
yeah,
isn't there?
like kind of how you were saying how you're different. Like you would go and, like
Yeah.
whenever I was on Ritalin, I would walk. I was like bloody walk up, just headbutt someone. You know what I mean? Like I was completely. Now I've never did that.
Yeah.
But like I'd just be there and I just think about it. Like go just want to headbutt somebody. You know. No, but even if it was like nobody doing anything bad to me, I'd just be a complete sociopath. Complete sociopath.
Open that door, Mark.
And yeah.
Sure wasn't an E-tablet you're taking now.
Yeah. No, well, they would have been better. Maybe. But no, and I went off them 2016, and I haven't gone back on them since. Nah, wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole, sir.
And do you know what? Chris Redhead. Can you remember he was on?
He was on about tablets too, wasn't he?
And he reckons the exact same as you.
Yeah. No, it just my personality changed. I became a different Charlie, completely different person.
That's mad the way tablets can
Isn't
change
it?
that much.
It is. It is scary. It is scary. Yeah. But like I know a young fella. I know his dad, and I know he was telling me that his son has ADHD and he's in secondary school, and that Ritalin's doing him the world of good. Like there's no changes in his personality, and he's getting on with schoolwork, and he's which is good to see.
It's to settle down the mind, is it?
Huh?
Settle down the mind.
Settle down the mind, yeah.
I took fucking Viagra there. I get wild hearted.
Do you? Jesus.
No, but
those are some blue tablets.
What do you call that tablet? Just in case anybody is listening and they're ADHD themselves. What do you call it?
Ritalin. Yeah. There's another one as well called Stratera, which I was on.
Stratera.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that's my ADHD.
Sorry.
That's your ADHD. That is. Yeah, 100%. That is. That's the tism. But Stratera, that was another one I was on. It's a what's the word now? So Ritalin is Ritalin is basically it does affect your brain, but a Stratera it doesn't affect your brain. I can't remember. There's a scientific term for it, but I can't think of it in my head. It basically helps your heart rate. So it basically lowers your heart rate, which in turn lowers the blood going to your head, so it calms everything down. Right, but what comes to that comes dizzy spells and fainting
like
and
Valium,
stuff.
more or less. Well,
I don't know, but I've never taken it.
So
a lot of editing in this. Hey.
Oh, man, will you fuck up?
You need a bit of crack too with seriousness.
You do. That's true. That is true. Otherwise, you get emotional.
It's too far, like.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah.
So you were on them. You could put on them tablets.
Yeah.
And then how long were you on them for?
Oh, right. I was on Ritalin probably eight years.
Oh,
Probably 8 years.
Fucking
Up until
hell.
2016.
Was that just horrible 8 years?
It was horrible. Yeah, it was horrible.
You said your childhood was very long. Example, that probably why that.
Yeah, probably. Ritalin probably was the big thing.
You're zombied.
I also like whenever I was in primary school, I had these fainting episodes or seizures. Actually, I just like we used to do this thing in school in the morning, where we would all stand up at the front of the class and we would do like a. What did she call it? Like a kind of meditation thing where we'd rub our like collarbones like that there. We'd be like that there.
Go on, say it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say nothing. I did think of something.
And we all did that like from fucking junior infants right up to first class.
Like breathing exercises or not?
Yeah, well, it was like that there. You're rubbing away at your collarbone and you're like just to calm us all down, like or something. I don't know.
What's that in your trousers?
Hey, but that is probably good in classes.
Yeah.
There was none of that around when we were fucking.
No, that's what I was
Right.
exactly what I was thinking.
Some
there.
cunt was skinning the joint in the front of the class.
Well, that's
So the
still
teacher was rubbing you.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, Mr. Burns.
Sorry.
Smothers.
So yeah. Did it help?
The meditation. No, did it help?
No.
It actually made, I used to faint every time that's what I'm getting at. Every time we used to do this here, I would be like, Minster, I don't feel it. And she'd be like, you keep doing it. You keep doing it. And I would just be like, just passing out. I swear to God, sir.
And she kept telling you to do it?
She kept telling me to do it up until the point of where I had to go to Crumlin Hospital in Dublin. And she was like, right, we need to cut this out. So what happened then was even worse. She would get me to stand on the side of the classroom while watching everyone else do it, while I just stood there like a pleb. And that went on for a while. Like,
shut up. That's bullying too.
Yeah. Well, like, yeah.
She used to.
I love her. I do love that. I still love that teacher. Oh, she was
every day we meet her now. You go like that.
Heart of gold. I think every time I do meet her, I do say, "Why did you make us do that in school?" Like, I do.
I was very bad at maths. Very bad at maths at school. Like, and I used to be a class clown, as you know, fucking full of badness.
You seem that alright.
But she used to put me up in front of the class with us the easiest numbers, like, and the boys were just laughing. The sweat was hanging in the back of my neck. 2 + 3, and you sitting there.
Sex.
She used to keep doing it to me all the time. Hey, I lost 3 stone.
You were not putting the back. You were not putting the back on.
Come here. You were chatting. How low did the mental health get? And how serious?
As a young teenager, it got to just a point of where I didn't want to get out of bed and didn't want to go to school. But obviously, whenever COVID happened, and obviously you were an adult and you were sent out to go to college and stuff, it got a wee bit worse for a while. Excuse me. Like, I went to Dublin to go do my 2020. Obviously COVID happened. We got predicted grades. Now, like, you asked if I was smart. I did very well in my junior cert. Did very well in my mocks. The only test I didn't do well on was my 5th year Christmas exam, and I swear to God, to this day, it screwed me for the leaving cert. It screwed me for the leaving cert. Comes predicted grades. There was no other way that I could have got the points. I'm not going to say what the points I did. Now, they weren't that bad, but they weren't what I was hoping. Right. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't get into the course that I wanted to, basically. Do you know? So I had to go to a PLC in Dublin, and obviously there was no kind of really socialising. It was weird because everyone was wearing masks. You couldn't go out to the pub like you wanted to do in college.
Was that in your leaving cert or going to college?
What do you mean?
With the masks and the COVID.
I just finished school. Do you know what I mean? Like,
she didn't have
COVID. COVID came in March. Yeah, COVID came in March 2020, and like we were just told that she's done leaving cert. That's go on.
That's right.
The way is go.
But you didn't have student life.
No.
It was just all pandemic.
No, it was all pandemic, and like I didn't have to go down to Dublin in 2020. I could have stayed home and done it like through Zoom.
Yeah.
But I wanted to because I wanted to meet, because obviously, like I said, I was very lonely and stuff. Right. So I wanted to meet people my own age and get down there and start a new life for myself, reinvent myself is what I was hoping for. Do you know what I mean? Didn't turn out like that at all. But it turned out just to be not the best place for me. The drinking kind of started to creep in a wee bit. Because I didn't have my first drink till I was 18. Swear to God. Mum, if she sees this, swear to God, was 18. But
he told us before we started rolling he was drinking when he was 12.
8 knees behind the scrabble.
Yeah. But it was just like, I started creeping in a wee bit, and like I was, me and my girlfriend worked together about 6 months at this stage, and I remember her just saying to me, like, you need to maybe just take a step back with the drinking for now. And I was just like, sure, we only live once, and I went crazy, and I was like that up until I came, what year was it, 2023? I think I went crazy on it, like in Dublin, like big time. I was in public every evening. Like every evening I was in the pub in Dublin. Now, would I say I was an alcoholic? No. I would say I was just a young fella, just being stupid.
All been there.
You know what I mean? Like we all have. So I suppose that kind of made me kind of take a step back from drinking and then reevaluating my own mental health and realising that it was not helping. Because I'd wake up in the morning, you're depressed feeling after you've been drinking, and you're just like, why did I say that? Why did I do that? And you're like, and it just wasn't helping. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was there a time when you realised that you were struggling? When when did the mental health start? Did that when you were a bit older, or did you know? Did you know that you were struggling?
Yeah, 100%. I knew. Yeah, like I think if you don't know that you're struggling with mental health, you need to be worried. Like
Yeah. But I think there's a lot of people out there that don't know they're struggling with mental health until maybe it's too far, you're too late, or do you know what I mean?
It's never too late. I don't agree with it ever being too late.
No,
I don't agree with that.
But if people are like too far gone,
I don't agree with that either.
No?
I don't agree with no one's ever too far gone. No one's ever too far gone. And I've learned that from doing stuff with Jigsaw and with Mental Health Ireland. Like, I know that. Like, there's always things out there for people. Now, I didn't know that. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know that whenever I was a teenager.
Yeah.
But whenever I got older as an adult, especially in Dublin, like, these things are thrown at you in Dublin. They're not in Donegal, which is a big thing that needs to change. Now, Jigsaw Donegal do a good job for those that are, 20? Is it up to 25 years old, I think, or something like that? Or 35? I can't remember. But anyway, they do it up to a certain age. But Dublin, like, all that stuff's thrown at you. You know?
It's a difference, isn't it?
It's a difference. It is a difference.
It's Dublin get everything. Like.
But like Dublin, these things in Dublin though, they need to be thrown at you because there's so much more like temptation for things that are going to make your mental health worse. Do you know what I mean? In Dublin, like there's drugs in Dublin, there's alcohol, there's 25,000 pubs. Do you know what I mean? Like there's so much going on in Dublin. Do you know what I mean?
It's a big city, man.
Do you know?
Big city.
Do you see when you went through your bad time?
Yeah.
Do you think that helps you now?
It definitely does because I know where my limit's at. Do you know what I mean? Like I know, like I can, like for example, I can tell like a couple of weeks before I'm gonna start to get really depressed, and I can change it before it happens. Or if I can change it and I go into that depressive state, I know a way to kind of work out of it and get out of it eventually. Do you know what I mean? Which is usually jogging, go out for a jog and
Right, yeah.
Clearing the
you know
head.
what I mean, clear the head a wee bit and just get out of bed, go and drive and go do something and. Do you know what I mean? Like, just get out of the house. That's the big thing. Is the best thing you can do. Just get out of the house with somebody that you know, or an old friend that you haven't
Go for
talked
a
to,
walk and
and just go for a walk and have a chat. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Is there a trigger for it?
a trigger for what do you mean?
Like, see the way you're saying, like when you feel it coming on, you're like you feeling a bit depressed or
I
down,
suppose a trigger. I
suppose anything in life at the minute.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? There's a lot of things. There's you have your money, which is a big thing for all of us.
It is,
The cost of living. Do you know what I mean? Like I've been trying to find an apartment for bloody ages. I found one, and it turned out the house was a dump. So like that's another thing.
Here,
In Letterkenny, I had signed the lease and all. I was supposed to move in, and the estate agent had told me that the bloody upstairs person or whatever, the old tenant, had flooded the upstairs room and had flooded down to this place, and this place stank of damp. And I thought, I'm not spending nearly €1,000 in heating oil to heat up this place. I was like, the landlord should do that, and he wasn't going to.
what do you say?
Smell a squirt.
So just things like that then.
Aye, just things like
Sorry,
that. Just things like that.
Aye, that's kind of.
I think he's a touch of Tourette's as well. You know.
Do you ever watch the podcast?
Yeah.
I'm actually getting a wee bit sick yet.
Yeah.
Hey. Move on then. Hey, come here, Charlie. See, when you were at your lowest, any suicidal thoughts or?
Oh yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah. 100%. There was one suicide attempt as well that I had. That really just made me realize, oh fuck. Like, not to laugh at it, obviously, because it did happen to me. It was just like I realized that like whenever it happened, I realized, what the fuck are you doing, sir? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going because I know it can trigger people, but I'm not going to go into what I did. But like, I just realized that whenever I did it, that it was a matter of I need to get my shit in order, and that I need to talk to someone. Now my girlfriend's my biggest hero.
Yeah.
Like I tell her everything.
What's her name?
Shannon.
Shannon.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Shannon.
Yeah. So I tell her everything, like, and now a big thing I've learned from that is it's all good telling your partner everything, but sometimes it's not good always offloading everything onto them, which is why you need to have someone else
Exactly.
to say things. Do you know what I mean? Like, and for me, like, sometimes it's my mum, sometimes it's one of my mates.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's funny, and there's one mate actually specifically, anytime I ever tell him anything, he actually has the exact same things nearly to tell me as well about like something that's going on in his life, and I'm like, sir, that's happened to me too, and I'm just, it's just one of those things.
Bounce off on another.
You just can relate to.
Do you know?
What led to the suicide attempt? If you can tell us, you can tell us as much as you want. Don't fucking
no.
Whatever you want to share.
It's kind of like it's a mixture of everything we've already talked about. To be fair,
Building
like
up.
that build up, right? That build up. I would say now that happened in 2022, right? The suicide attempt, and I would say that it probably originated even way back in 2014. I would say was when the ticking time bomb started, and it worked all its way up. Because like in 2014, I lost my best friend of. How long were we best friends? Well, we're for nearly 12 years, best friends. Do you know what I mean? Like, we just stopped being friends. That's all I'm gonna say. There's no point because if I say too much.
Right.
Say what you want, lad. Don't.
But yeah. So we just stopped being friends, like, and like that ruined me. Absolutely ruined me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no way.
when you lose your best mate, and it's just because of something so stupid, and like I seen how stupid it was, and so did all my other friends, but they all took his side. So they were all like, "Listen, we understand how stupid it was. Like, we don't blame you for it, but like we're gonna take his side on it." I'm just like, why though? Would you not be better off if you were actually my friends, turning around to him and being like, "Sir, Charlie's right. Like, you're out of your head here. You're nuts. You know, we're on his side, not your side." And let him then cop himself on. Do you know what I mean? Like that really pissed me off.
Yeah.
Whenever I was younger, big time. It's because I lost my whole friend group over something so stupid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And then you were just overthinking everything in.
Oh, big time. I'm a wild overthinker. I'm a huge overthinker. I overthink everything. I'm overthinking this podcast. Like,
No, I don't know.
do you know what I mean? Like, I am. No, I am.
Yeah, I'm overthinking.
Do you know what I
myself,
mean?
to
Like,
be
you
fair.
overthink everything. Do you know? You do overthink everything.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
He's the worst overthinker.
Right.
But listen,
Badly.
this probably should have said to you before you come in. We're literally sitting down and having a chat. So don't feel
No.
or don't be stressing about anything and anything. Say what you want.
Aye.
If you say something you don't want on it,
Tell us.
cut it out. Don't worry about that.
I know. That's
But
Just
you
say
have
what
to-
you
have
want.
to pay for it though.
Relax as much as you can.
Take your shoes off and chill.
Yeah. So that suicide attempt was in 2022.
Yes.
She's not too.
And then after
That's
that,
not even that long ago, lad.
that's not that long ago. It feels long for me
Yeah.
because I've come such a far way. And like you'll see the wee clash. That's where I'm coming at next. So after that, I started doing Movember every year. After that, every year started doing Movember. Team Donegal in Movember. We plug. Yeah, I've been doing that every year now. Trying to do something. I want to do bigger stuff with it. Like what Paddy does with the dips and stuff like that. Like I want to do something bigger. But I like this thing. I'm creative, but I'm trying to. It's hard, especially in wintertime, to find things to do. Do you know what I mean? Like
Aye,
to
it
make
is, aye.
because like awareness around men's mental health, like it can't be stated enough. It really can't, especially.
No, it is,
And I
actually.
feel like Donegal, especially Donegal, because I know a lot of lads that are my age or even your age that are going around with their head down, like, and people think they're fine, but they're not. They're just everything's fine until they go home.
Yeah.
We were
you know?
chatting about that today. Actually,
Yeah.
it's a lot to do with social media.
Big time.
But you can comment anything now on anything. Any
Oh, big
platform you
time.
can comment. And
But-
not give a fuck what you comment.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I was one of those on Twitter before the PMX. I would be going on to Twitter, and I'm involved in politics. I go on and just start fights with people just for the crack, and I used to get a wild kick out of it.
Yeah.
And then I realized like this is so stupid. Do you know what I mean? But going back to social media in 2022, after all this had happened, social media is actually what brought me out of my shell a wee bit. Started doing videos. Started doing collabs with the likes of Red Bull down in Dublin. Got to do a few collabs with Red Bull.
Fuck.
Got to go over to Milton Keynes to the Red Bull Racing factory and all for their homecoming
lovely.
whenever Max won his world championship. And started doing these little things, and I started realizing then that wow, like there's so much more to life than just going about a 9-to-5 job. Now I know I'm in a 9-to-5 job now, but I do all this stuff on the side, and if it ever happened in the future where I could do it full time,
Do it full time.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Eric Roberts. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Aye.
I always
flame.
it's unbelievable. Do you
It's
know what I
mad,
mean?
eh?
Like, it is mad.
We will
you know?
get there. Me and Mavis, like we slow fucking turtles.
We're going to Dubai.
Yeah.
I just want to ask
to
you.
Dubai.
I just want to ask
Buy a
you.
Range Rover.
How do you come out the other end so strong and positive? What do you know? How did you get through it? Because
I don't know. I don't like. It's very hard to put a definitive answer on that, Vinny, because like it's such a complex thing, mental health, that like it comes and goes.
Mhm.
So I could sit here and tell you that it was XYZ, it was my girlfriend, it was my mum, it was it was this here, but it could turn out it could have just been me getting out for jogging, but that was just assisting it.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
a lot of things in, but I just we do a lot. We actually talk a lot about mental health on this. We have a couple of mental health episodes where we had a couple of lads on telling us and ladies on telling us their problems and stuff like that. But I keep referencing Chris Redhead. We had Chris on here, and he talked us through step by step a suicide attempt he had, and he tried to kill himself, and it failed. And I said, "Fuck." I says, "How did you feel after?" He says, "I was disappointed." He said, "I'm going to do it again." And then, but when I see you, I don't know if positive's the word.
Full of life or something.
No, but it opened your eyes.
Yeah.
And the life.
Yeah.
Where his was, I'm doing this again tomorrow.
He was that deep in.
Do you know what I mean? That's why I kind of asked.
See, that's what I mean. Like, how complex it is, because everyone's different in terms of their mental health. Like, my mental health kind of level might be different to yours or yours. Do you know what I mean? Like, and like whenever I did it, I remember whenever it failed, I was like, "What are you doing, you stupid idiot? Do you know what that would do to your mother, to your girlfriend?" Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's what went through my head. That really, because like my cousin, I'll tell you something. My cousin, what age was I when he killed himself? I think I was about 15. I think I was 14, 15 years old. I think, and he had hung himself. And like I didn't know him that well. Like he was a lot older than me. I think he was in his 30s. I think he was late 20s, early 30s. But because he was still labelled your cousin, you still felt my family member, especially at that age. You just felt like, oh my God. And because I knew his brother and sister well, that I just like, it really affected me. And like, whenever it failed, he was the first person I thought of.
Was it?
I swear to God, like I probably have met him, but I didn't remember meeting him. But I remember whenever it happened, just seeing his face, like a vision in my eyes. And it was like one of those spooky like kind of wake up calls. Like, is this him trying to tell me like, what are you doing? Like he regrets it or something. And that's when I started thinking about mum and dad and my brother and everything. Do you know what I mean?
How long ago was that?
2022.
2020.
Your cousin?
Oh, my cousin would have been, I think it was 2014, 2013, something like that. I think I was in secondary school. Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question, and you can answer it if you want. Because I think about this all the time, and I can relate. My father committed suicide 24 years ago, and what I think today, if he was alive today, would he get the help that he needed? And you know what's scary? I don't know if he would have.
That's mad.
Yeah.
But then you're living proof that there's help there. I know you keep saying that everyone's different and all that, and that's true. Yeah. And I believe, and I fucking 100% agree with you. But why is it still so bad? Why is the rates so high still? And the question I wanted to ask you was, do you think if your cousin was alive today and going through what he was going through, would he have done what he have done? It's so scary to think. We don't know.
No, you don't know. You don't know.
And do you know what? It's a scary answer. I don't know. It's a scary answer.
Yeah, it is.
It should be, no, he'd be alive. He'd have got the help he wanted.
She's my best mate. I was his best man. A month after his wedding, he hung himself and I found him. But he had a plan, like.
Yeah.
I didn't want him to get married, but he went up and did it, but he had planned he was going to the gym, so he had it all planned, skipping rope, blah, blah, blah. And he had a plan. Did you have any plan put in place? Premeditated or anything?
Not really.
Not in that.
It was more of a kind of, every time I kind of was drinking, it always came into my head, like, I'm so sick of this shit, and I just put myself down and all, and it was, now I did it whenever I was drunk. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was drunk, I remember.
Do you still drink, sorry?
Yeah, I suppose the odd time. Like if Man United are playing the best team in the Premier League, I'll go out and
it's nearly half time.
Yeah.
I wanted to say it was.
I have a better relationship with alcohol now. Do you know? I definitely do. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I definitely do. I'm like I said earlier, I'm like a 40-year-old man. I like to have a pint of Guinness and a wee whiskey.
But it is the biggest killer, and we all do it.
Yeah.
Do you think you would have done it if you were sober?
No, not a chance. Not a chance. I don't think so.
You wouldn't have had the balls.
I wouldn't have had the balls. No, I wouldn't have had the balls. Don't think so. Yeah.
What percentage of drink is it, do you think?
What do you mean?
Suicide rates.
Oh,
Is that what you mean?
I thought mental health rates, but suicide rates, maybe.
well, even both. I think alcohol comes in a lot there in mental health, a big time. I think it does.
It is.
But I want to go back to something that you actually said there before about I didn't actually get any help from HSE or Jigsaw or anything or any service really. I did go to them. I'm not saying I didn't. I did go to them, but I didn't find them up to par to what I was looking for. I even went to 3 or 4 different private counsellors in Dublin. One of them turned around and told me that I was a druggie, and I said, how do you get that? What? I was just there and I was like, how did you come to that conclusion, sir? And he said, well, you're a Donegal man and you're looking for help down here.
Jesus
Christ. And what I was actually looking for was antidepressants. I was looking for antidepressants to try and get myself out of the hole.
Out of the hole you're in.
And because I've been through CAMS as a child and stuff like that, with ADHD and dyslexia, I knew what I was looking for because I'd been on them before, so I knew what worked. And I literally went into your man. And I went in and I said to him, listen, I want you to give me antidepressants. And he went, right, why? And I was like, well, because I'm depressed. And I said, labelled out a bunch of things. And I just went, are you like some kind of drug dealer? And I just was in absolute shock.
See, there is a lot of that though.
There is a lot of that, but no harm. I'm not the person to be saying that to in the state I was in. I was in bad form. And I reported them to the HSE, and I don't know what happened to them after that, but I reported them because I was just like, no one's going to fucking turn around and tell me that, sir. No one is going to turn around and say that to me.
That's mad, like.
Isn't it?
But there is a lot of that going on. But
I was on RTE. I was involved in advocacy and stuff like that. The National Youth Council reached out and said, Charlie, there's a RTE journalist looking for someone to talk about CAMS. We know that you've been involved in it. Would you be up for talking? And I thought, RTE, 100%. Ran down, we got the bus, ran down to the RTE TV centre, and we did the interview outside the bus stop. And she asked me, like, what's the problem? Do you remember the investigations that were going on? That was what it was all about. And I just said, listen, CAMS neglected me whenever I was in my teenage years, completely neglected me. The lady that I had, so the way it worked was she went every 2 weeks to a counsellor and she asked you, like, how you feeling, what's going on. She was brilliant. Nothing wrong with that. Debrief, or whatever you want to call it, of where you're at now. That's where the problem was, because they were always trying to take you off your medication. Like, every time you went in, even though you needed it, even though the lady who you went to who works for CAMS would say, he needs to stay on it, they would say, no, we're going to take you off it. And you had to fight for it. My mum had to fight for it. That was another thing, because obviously you're only away and you don't have a say in really what's going on.
That's fucking.
Do you know what I mean? My mum had to fight for it. And then another big thing was all these trainee doctors was horrible. So 1 week I'd be put with Dr. Masasi Suhu from India, and then the next week I'd be put with fucking Dr. Mohammed from Saudi Arabia. Different doctors in and out, in and out.
Yeah,
like,
so you're not with them.
no, sure, like, how are they going to help you when they don't know you and you're changing a doctor every 2 weeks? That was another big thing. And like the lady, the professor, as she was called, who ran it, you barely ever seen her. Even if you asked, I need to see her, she would be like, oh, she's busy, she's away to Dublin doing this.
You couldn't
blah, blah,
get the
blah.
trust for somebody.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, to open up and do these kind of things for like the medication route. And then whenever I turned 18, they said to me, oh, well, because you're going to Dublin, we'll basically send you a referral to St. James's, and we'll refer you basically to the adult mental health centre. So, you know, your medication and your talking and stuff keeps up. Never happened. Never got anything. I remember ringing them up a couple of years ago, and said, where's this referral letter to St. James's? Like, is it just there's a big waiting list, or, oh, sorry, we forgot. Oh, we can't do it now because you're over 18. So you'll have to go through the GP and do it yourself.
Fuck me.
And that's probably where we're at the minute, like,
Mm-hmm.
do you know what I mean? But anyway, we're going to take a wee break. We're going to take a wee break after 25 minutes. That fucking rant. But it's good. It's a fucking very good talk. We just want to say a massive thank you again to this week's episode sponsor,
Pro Clean Up.
Jared and the lads there, for jumping on sponsoring episode
Thanks very
77. Again, good local man doing well. If you need anything fucking power washed, your business, your house,
buildings, anything.
even if you have any wee spider webs or anything in the back of your bag that you need blown off, give him a shout. But anyway, Mark, run the ad there, and we'll be back in 5, folks, with part 2.
Boom. Welcome back to episode 77 of the V&M Podcast. I want to give a shout out to Jared at Pro Cleanup. for sponsoring this week's episode with young Charlie Gallagher on and telling his amazing story. Give Jared a look up here, folks. He does commercial house. He does everything. He would clean your bank account if you asked him to.
Not that way.
Not that way, but like he would power wash, if you own the bank link. But thanks for Charlie for coming on and telling his story, and I hope it helps somebody that's listening that mental health is a big thing in this county and it needs to be looked at more. We're always forgotten up here in Donegal, traffic, mental health, everything, but it needs to be more. It needs to be more out there, and people that can go to places that can talk, as Charlie says. But he's a survivor. So, Charlie, thank you for coming up and telling your story.
No worries.
Do you know what? We're really looking forward to you coming on. We love talking to people that's come out the other side, the brighter end. But
did you stand up the fart there?
That's what the smell is. Did you say there that you didn't get help off any of them?
None of the services. Not before. Realistically, like obviously I did CAMS up until I was 18, but after that, I got help after kind of 2022. I went to the Adult Mental Health Service. I went to Jigsaw. Did I go to anything else? And then obviously the private ones, like I mentioned before, that didn't end well. But like I just found them, especially the Adult Mental Health Service, in I don't know if it's Ireland or Donegal, because obviously I'm living in Donegal. I don't really know if it's all of Ireland, but I just find that there's too many hoops to jump through for a person if you're going through something. First, you have to go to your GP. Then your GP has to refer you. Then you have to wait for a letter or a phone call. So sometimes you actually have to phone them to request an appointment, and then they'll get back to you. It took. Do you know how long it took for them to get back to me? 6 months.
Fucking hell.
Now, like kind of what you said before. Like if you're in such a hole where there's no helping you, and you have to wait 6 months, you might already be gone. Do you know what I mean? Like it is.
That's ridiculous. Kind of what I was on about earlier.
Yeah.
When it was too late.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
For someone.
Aye. Well, like that's the services. Do you know what I mean? Like that is their fault.
Is that happens. Why the rate's so high? Do you think? Do you think if the services was?
Yeah, I think that's part of it.
It would help a lot.
It would definitely help a lot.
No,
but
do you know what? They have helped people.
Oh, they definitely have.
If you're in a dark hole, if you're depressed and have suicidal thoughts, and you have to wait 6 months, I'm not going to lie, you may forget about it.
Yeah, but let's backtrack on that actually from what I said. It's not just so no one gets angry. It's not the people who actually work in these services or anything like that.
Definitely
it is the funding that they are getting. They need more funding to be able to hire more psychologists.
There's amazing people working
and psychiatrists. Yeah. That is the problem. Do you know what I mean? And it's only by supporting those people and fighting for more funding is we're going to get better.
The only thing is, I wouldn't say it so clear if you weren't proof that it happened.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would never speak bad about anyone.
Yeah.
But if you were that bad and you were that depressed and they told you that the waiting list is 6 months, that's broke.
Yeah.
The system's broke.
Yeah.
But then when I was talking about my father, that kind of makes me think like, nah.
No, and that's mad to think of.
Yeah.
It?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Shamey went looking for help.
Changed his tablets over the phone. That was his last. He says he wanted to get back into the place. I'll not mention where it was, but he wanted to get back in the place where he felt safe.
Mm-hmm.
And then they phoned him to say that he was having these thoughts again, that he wanted to go back in, and they just changed his medication on that Tuesday, and he hung himself.
Like, that is fucking crazy.
Crazy.
And do you know what's scary? How long was that?
Should be 9 now in April.
9 years, right? That's happening today.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where people's told that there's no room. All right, there's no room. Shall I kill myself next week?
Yeah.
That's happening today.
And nobody gets the blame for it.
But again, that's pure real life.
Yeah.
He's talking about his best mate, right?
Yeah.
I would never say this if I didn't know it for sure. But that's real life, and that's happening today.
Mm-hmm.
If Shamey was alive today, would he have done what he done back in? Would he have got the help to get him through what he was going through? Who? There's no one to say aye. It's mental.
It is. What is the percentages? North, suicide, east, west. Who's the highest?
Not even that. Just What's this? What's the rate of
Donegal,
suicide in Ireland? Not
Donegal's-
even Donegal,
Donegal's the
Ireland.
highest. Donegal's
Is
the highest.
Donegal the
Donegal. It was
I'd
the
say
highest
the north,
recently.
because there's
Donegal was the highest recently. Yeah,
Was
it
it?
was. It was.
There's
in
actually-
Ireland. I don't know if that includes the north though, but
in Derry, there's actually there's 24-hour service of people looking at the bridge, isn't there?
Aye.
There's cameras and sensors.
there is.
Away.
You're right.
Cameras
yeah,
and
yeah.
sensors, and the sensor goes off, the boats go out.
Fuck. Mark, what's the rate of suicide in Ireland? Because
Or who's
But it's
the
like
highest?
it's
I'm actually really glad you're here because
see how you were saying though about like the places that you can actually go in, like the mental health ward or St. Connell's or whatever you want to call it. I looked into that myself at the time, right? Because I thought maybe it is the place for me to be, so I don't hurt myself and I don't hurt others, or do you know what I mean? Like, and it is such a hard thing to actually get into. Like, it's not a matter of you pack your bags and you show up and you're like, I'm a danger to myself and to others. I need to be in here for a 24-hour hold or whatever. You just need to see me.
Yeah.
It's not that at all. There's a whole, like I said again, more hoops that you have to jump through to get to that stage. But by the end of those hoops, you might be too far gone. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that is the problem, big time.
The overall suicide rate was 9.2 per 100,000. That's up to October 2023. But in 2000, it was 12.9 per 100,000, so it has fallen slightly, but I
Still
would say
high.
over a 21-year period, like it's still pretty.
But that's in 2023, so it doesn't even count for the rest of it.
I mean, you don't have up-to-date figures from then up to now. Like.
just before we move any further, I just want to say if there is anyone struggling out there with their mental health that watches us, because we get some messages sometimes, and thank you very much for reaching out. But trust me, please listen to me. There's help, and do you know how I know there's help? Not only is there help, but there's ways through you coming out the bright end of it. We're sitting here, we might be slating the services, but why not? We fucking lost people that's very close to us over suicide 20, 25 years ago, and today we're still sat here saying that if they were here today, they wouldn't get the help. But if you are struggling, we will link
These
websites
services.
and services below. But if you are struggling, there's way out of it.
We're not
Ba-
slating, and they have
But
to
by
go in
yourself,
places.
there's fucking walking proof that you can come out the other end. So if you are struggling, keep your head up, send us a message, and send us on your IBAN too.
Oh, cut that part. Come here.
Sorry, I just want to go a wee bit deeper, but I
Yeah.
don't want to fucking think that we're slating anybody. But
No,
But, like,
do you know what?
Try all them services. Like, do try all them
Yeah.
services. We're
But
not
it's not
slating them, but
like-
just
But even like you see last year, right, during World Mental Health Day, I put out a video on my own Instagram, and it was a hard video to make for me. It was my first time coming publicly coming out and saying about my kind of mental health and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I got I said at the end of the video, kind of like what you just said, message me if you are struggling. Just message me. You may not know me. I might have met you once. Message me, and I'll see what I can do. I'll try and help. I'll even just listen to you if you just want that. I got a lot of people, and a lot of people that I have never spoke to, and people that I know who are like adults who I like grew up with that were messaging me saying,
Brilliant.
you know, like, and I'm sitting there going, this is insane.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so glad I did this video now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
we started this podcast for a laugh. That's as true as God. We started this podcast to have a laugh. It's funny because one of Mary's old friends says to me, someone needs to put a camera on him because there's witty jokes and stuff like that. But a main part of it was two lads sitting on a couch at the time and just talking, opening up, talking, getting guys on, having a laugh, having a chat, having serious chats.
Aye.
And it fucking helps.
Yeah.
It helps.
we got a lot of messages saying that it helped, like, you know.
That's just what I was going to say.
Yeah.
As you're saying, we get a lot of messages. We got a lot of messages. People opening up. Madness. Like, people saying what they're going through, what they've gone through. Watching here. They look forward to hearing the podcast coming out because it helps them through their day. That's mental, like.
Yeah.
But again, as I do say, there is help out there. There's ways out of what the problems you're in. And don't struggle alone.
No.
I just want to say before we go any further, do you actually know how brave you are?
I don't feel like that though, and even like you said as well. You said I'm a survivor. I don't feel like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I know what you mean, but
Yeah.
I don't feel like that. Do you
No,
know what I mean?
I know what he means, but
Yeah.
I don't think you give yourself enough credit that you probably should give yourself.
Yeah.
Because,
Not many people get out the other side.
but not
Yeah.
even that, but such a young lad
Yeah.
who probably had a problem with drink, with mental health, suicides, like, it's absolutely incredible, and you should fucking be very, very proud of yourself, and you should tell yourself that every day, because I'll not lie, a lot of people don't come out of it.
Yeah.
And that's true.
No, that is true.
Facts.
Yeah, we all know that. Like,
you just need to think to
yeah,
yourself.
we all know
and
that.
we've met you for the last hour, and you do seem like a genuine nice lad, but you need to keep telling yourself how fucking brave you are, because you are.
Yeah.
And I have no problem saying it to you, because you are, but I don't. Do you know what? It's just when you think about it, it's just mad. Like mental health, suicide, and all that just doesn't affect the person that's struggling. It affects their family, friends, and stuff like that too. So, no, fair play to you. We're fucking delighted you're doing so good, and we hope you keep doing good. This isn't the end of the podcast. I just thought I would say it.
Yeah.
What's your favourite takeaway?
What would you tell someone that is struggling right now? Like, you know?
I suppose I just tell them that there's help. There is help out there. Obviously, like we were saying about the services, you know, but there is help out there, and the services, if you get into them, they're good and they do help you.
Yeah.
There's obviously, you know, there's numbers that you can ring, like the Samaritans and Pieta House and all this kind of stuff.
We'll link them actually.
They're all good. They're all good. The text, they even have the wee text kind of app where you can just text them and someone will text you back, and it's completely anonymous and all. So there is different ways, you know. There is different ways. Do you know what I mean?
If you could go back and tell your 10-year-old self anything, what would you tell him?
I would tell him two things. Don't be such a cheeky wee shit to mum. And the second thing would be, go and play a sport. For the love of God, go and play a sport. Even if you have to get mum to travel to Letterkenny to join whatever, what do you call it, Bunagee or something.
Yeah.
Go and play a sport. That is something I absolutely love football, like soccer, and I love GA and I love rugby.
There's
like
nothing better than that.
You know, like I love them, and I every time I watch them, I'm always so envious of not being able to like play it. Like I go up to Harps and watch Harps play, and I'm like, if I went and played for Dunfanaghy Youth or something, maybe I'm never gonna know, but maybe I could have been playing for Harps.
You just don't know. You
do know what I mean? And like that. I don't like to have. I don't think regrets is a good thing you should have in life. But unfortunately, you have them, and that is one of them.
I'm still playing. I'm nearly 40.
Well.
You must be very close. You must be very close for your mum.
I am. Yeah. I had mum growing up. Mum was all I had growing up. Do you know what I mean? It was me and mum, and my wee brother.
It's just 3 years.
Yeah.
Just the 3 years.
Yeah. And then whenever I was 12, my stepdad came along, and he just opened up a whole new kind of life for us. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah.
Behind every man, there's a fucking good mum, boys.
Yeah. Oh no, like I can't say this enough. I would not be here today without my mum.
What's your mummy's name?
Claire.
Claire, big shout out to Claire.
She does. No one will ever understand how much that woman does for us. No one will ever understand. She does so much for us, and we're all so grateful to her for it. Like, getting emotional saying it, but you don't understand how much she does. You know, like my stepdad's in a wheelchair as well.
Oh, is it?
So she does, a lot. She goes beyond, what did they say, beyond and above the call of duty. And like her nickname's Wonder Woman. That's what we call her. Like, you know what I mean?
So big shout out to Claire.
Yeah.
Claire, you're a saint, you're an angel, and well done for raising Charlie and doing everything you do.
You have a very, 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 very strong, intelligent son, and that's.
Whenever she watches that now, she'll be crying. I know for it.
But
in a good way.
I've only met you.
Your eye, man.
I've only met you in her, but I can see you're a nice, genuine lad, and it's a big part of how you're raised. And she fucking.
Oh, it definitely is.
Very,
It
well.
definitely is.
But I would say you must have a good community around you with friends and family, and as you say, your girlfriend, because you need it.
You do need it. Especially when you live in rural Ireland, it's a big thing you need.
Yeah.
But you know yourself what alone's like. Being alone is a fucking dark place.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Big time.
Yeah, so you need your friends, you need your family, you need your mum, and your stepdad.
It.
So cherish them as well, everyone, because I think we always overlook, because we're always thinking about being stuck in traffic. Have we enough money for that? Oh, I have a sore leg. It's just mad that we take life for granted sometimes, I think. And again, this podcast taught me that a lot.
Yeah.
That fucking enjoy your life, man. You only get one go at it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Charlie actually gave us a shout out on the podcast to come on here and tell a story. So if you have a story similar to him, or you're struggling, text us and we'll get you booked in and get you chatting. And Charlie was brave enough to give us a text to come on and tell us an amazing story. So just that another wee shout out there to get anybody on that's struggling or has a story.
Content creator.
Yes.
What avenue are you looking to go down there?
Porn.
Cut that out. Clear. Cut. Block your ears.
Who's going to say aye?
No. Aye.
Well, you text
Johnny
us in.
Johnny Sins. That's Martha's favourite joke.
Ah. You actually messaged us a very lovely message, and again, it just brings back to the Brave thing. But you said a wee wannabe content creator influencer.
Yeah, I did. And the reason I say that is because, like,
Charlie Roberts.
yeah, no, I'm no Roberts and I'm no Brown, you know, definitely not. But it was, and it's actually funny. Like, I've always wanted to do presenting or something like that ever since I was a wee
You're
boy.
good enough for it,
And
aren't
do you know? This is gonna make headlines whenever I say this. Do you
Mark,
know-
clip us.
Do you know who the man was that actually made me want to do TV and like do stuff like this?
Who?
Mr. Tumble.
Oh,
Got that part too.
oh,
No,
definitely cut
Jesus,
that.
definitely not.
Cut that. Six.
Definitely
Mark,
not.
Mark got that.
Yeah.
He's a rich man. He invented the tumble dryer. Oh my! Delete that whole podcast. We'll do it again Wednesday night coming.
We're actually broadcasting.
We actually podcasting.
So yeah, I'll tell you one thing. You have. Fuck, I was going to say you have the face for it. You probably do the face for it, but
But you
you're
can
very,
video.
very.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good on
You'd be
camera.
good at it.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff are you looking to do? I know you do a lot of traveling, do you?
Yeah, I like to do the travel stuff, but obviously now that I have a full-time job, it'll be hard to get that in. But like I said, I'm going to the Ireland versus South Africa match with Champions Travel. So I'll be doing a wee bit there. Do you know what I mean? Just whatever I can do. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to, but I want to. Do you know what I mean? And I always think it's always a good thing when you want to do something rather than someone telling you go and do that.
Who do you watch? What content creators do you watch?
Well, I watch Paddy. I know Paddy. Me and Paddy, I've known each other now for about over a year now. We met up talking about a curra because my granddad used to build curras, and Paddy had, I don't know if you remember, but he had this whole kind of segment for ages about his neighbour who was rebuilding and refurbishing curras, and must actually get in contact with him because I'd love to help him build a curra. Because
What is a curry?
Curra is basically essentially a wee wooden boat that fishermen on the coasts of Ireland would have basically used to go out and basically fish. Back in the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, my granddad would have been the last probably Sheephaven curra builder.
Right.
So Sheephaven down in Dunfanaghy, obviously. Now each curra has different colours. So my granddad used to make ones that were red and white, and I used to always think that it was because of St Michael's. Do you know what I mean? Like the
St.
parish.
Michael's, yeah.
Because the ones that in Facara used to paint them blue and white, like Clockenneely.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Don't know if that's true or not, but
yeah.
well, it seems to be.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but I suppose big one I probably watch as well is Casper Lee. He was a big fella I used to watch growing up. Him and his girlfriend Amber, and then I loved KSI and Simon and Stanley Minter and all them. I used to go. I went over to London to meet them one time at a gig,
Right.
And like I loved Minnie Minter. Like me and Minnie Minter, I always seen him as like me in the future.
Right.
Whenever I watched him, always loved him to bits until the diss track shit happened. And then I was like, that's too cringy. But yeah, so I used to watch away at them. And to be fair, just to answer your question directly, if I had to go to some kind of presenting, it'd be I do car journalism or something like that, presenting, like doing car videos on cars and stuff and uploading them, or doing stuff like this too interests me a wee bit.
Yeah.
Like a podcast.
Like a podcast, you know. I've always tried to get Joe to do a podcast about Formula 1 with me.
Joe Dexham.
Joe Dex, yeah.
Just before we move on, Sam, I've wrote on the board too. I just want to give a massive shout out to Joe Dexham. There's no better man at Sega Mega Rally Drive in Funland, Sam. But hey, there's no better sound technician. I swear to God now, I was having trouble. I had a lot of trouble. We had a lot of trouble because we're a team and Marty knows stuff as well. But with our sound in the podcast and why it's so clear, folks, Joe Dex, man, I'm telling you, I rang him, text him, he's bang, bang,
Joey, boy.
Helps us out a lot with the podcast. Thanks a million to Joe because he's a good fan of ours too, and he loves he watches away at the podcast too.
But Joe, Oscar Piastri's still shit.
Ah, is he?
He is.
But what was he saying there? What about Angry Ginge?
Don't like him. No,
I
don't like
fucking love him.
No,
Yeah.
he's away to I'm a Celebrity now, isn't he? Yeah.
He was on a plane. You see somebody give him a handling in the airport.
I seen
He
that.
was going, no, I'm just getting on.
I love
I've
him.
seen
I
that.
watch all stuff.
No, I wouldn't be a big fan of him now. No, I suppose I watch Eric a lot too. I watch Eric. I'm kind of. I like what Eric does. I met Eric a good few times. Nice fella. Like I think from where he started to where he is now is
It's
Mad.
mind-boggling, isn't it?
mad.
What about
do you
Heinz
know?
beans?
Heinz beans? They make you fart.
Do you know
Huh?
him?
No,
Very long way to Angry Ginger there from the north.
no. Don't know any of them.
I don't
No.
know any of them. I never seen much Angry Ginge
No.
We cut
on
that part
TikTok.
out. Charlie, today, how are you? How's your head today? How's your mental health today? How are you doing today?
I'm gonna headbutt somebody. I'm not joking.
up.
No.
Take it easy, kids.
No, grand sir. Yeah, happy in the
Do you
head.
ever get down days?
Oh, I'm like normal person. Do you know what I mean? Like we all have our down days.
Up
You know,
and
it's
down,
it's
yeah.
more normal
Yeah,
than
it's
it is.
normal, yeah.
You know, we all have our down days. You know?
That's good, sir, that you're doing so good. Hey?
Yeah.
We're delighted to see it. At the end of every podcast, we ask our special guests
To take their trunks down.
At the end of every podcast, we ask our special guests 3 very important questions. The first question is, and answer very carefully,
Right.
what is your favourite takeaway?
Oh, I was thinking about this because I knew you were going to ask me this, and there's so many choices.
Don't get me hungry, Anna.
Yeah, do you know what?
My
He hasn't
favourite-
even
right.
answered already. I'm starving.
So
No.
I'm not from Letterkenny, right? But I've been basically living in Letterkenny for the last 4 years, you could nearly say, because that's where we moved to. So, you know, I think I'd probably have to go for the Friar's Rest. Yeah. I think I
Big
would.
shout.
Big
Think I
fucking
would.
shout out the Friars
Yeah.
Rest.
See the
Yeah.
chicken curry in there?
Oh.
It's unreal.
See the
Sir.
breakfast.
Breakfast.
But see the breakfast.
The
You have to go
bacon.
and lie down for it. Lie down
Yeah,
for
but
dinner
the
after.
bacon they give you nice and thick.
Aye.
Good
Salty
shout.
bacon.
Oh.
Hey, good shout, Friars Rest.
You know.
Shout out to Friars Rest. We're very good to us, actually, the time
Yeah.
we did the 24-hour podcast for Wee Ruby. We put a podcast out saying if anyone wants to give us food because we're starving,
They
they
sponsor us,
landed
fed
down
us.
here with, what do you call them things again, Mafa?
Goujon, 2
No,
hands,
the things that we're in.
bouncing balls.
Bouncing balls.
No. What do you call the things that are in? Keeps
Trays.
them warm.
Trees.
Oh, Bamburies.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Bamburies full of fucking food. I'm telling you, you could not ask for better. So big shout out to Friars Rest.
Davina and Stephen.
Aye. What are you getting?
What do I get? Do you know my order's so shit? It's the same every time. I get a bacon and cheese chicken fillet burger. Or sometimes I'll get the bacon and cheese southern fried chicken fillet burger, which is also good. And then I'll get a curry chip.
You fucking dirty bastard.
I'd be fair to dip the chips into the curry rather than have a curry chip.
No, I
love
just
the
like
salt.
to
Hey,
get the
that's
curry chip.
that's a dirty order, isn't it?
Aye. Oh.
Hey, I love the salt and vinegar. Leave the bag like a damp, like a fucking hooker's bed, sir. Oh,
Oh, lie down with your head in that seat, Sam. They're comfy. Eh?
maybe we should do a podcast again and put the wee stars
Aye.
up in the hang, and then start going.
I'm starving. Hey, that's a good order. Well done.
Right.
Oh, back up again.
So, what's your favourite flavour of Pringle? And don't say the Sterling ones.
So you're not from the north.
Baltic
Barbecue
bacon
Texas.
flavour.
Barbecue Texas.
Aye, good shout.
Safe.
I don't know how you're going to take that one, to be honest. I thought you were going to be a bit...
Nah. Do you know what? After that takeaway order and them Pringles, I think we just became best friends.
Yeah.
Well, you sure barbecue and everything, that joke. Barbecue.
Oh,
is fucking,
I'm the same. I'm barbecue everything as well.
Hey,
Oh,
but
barbecue sauce is the
granny's
best
fucking
thing
Sunday
ever.
roasted cunt.
Ah,
You do.
I don't.
Got me to get a barbecue pizza. Me and him to run to Dublin one night. And I swear to God, sir, I had heartburn from Kelly Garden bypass to fucking Antrim Bridge.
Do you know what he had one day in my van?
What?
And it still smells, and it was about 3 years ago. He had a baguette, right? With cheese and red onion.
There was
and that
no
was it.
cheese and red onion and sausages, red onion.
Oh!
Sausages, red onion.
Sausages and
now.
red onion.
A bag-
Charlie, there was no sausages on it, Sam. I'm telling you, it was cheese and red onion. You dirty fucking
It
bastard.
wasn't cheese.
Nobody's
red
kissing
onion.
you for a
I'm
while
never
after that,
cheese-
hey?
I'm not a vegetarian or anything. There was fucking sausages in it. Red onion, heartburn for 3/4 of a mile.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But that's why your legs
almighty.
sprouting them rashes.
That's not rash, that there's fucking goat semen.
What? So, Charlie, you're lying on
Lying on like a
fucking
Charlie.
bacon cheeseburger,
Oh.
southern fried chicken,
Hungover.
curry chip. What they drink? Coke Zero.
Oh, cool. Probably 7 Up free.
one of Owen McGarrigle's tackle dips.
Yeah.
Uh,
You wouldn't know what's in those taco dips, sir.
you see his teeth now?
Huh?
His teeth.
Aye.
He got the same job as me, Sham, in
Did he?
Line.
Didn't even notice.
No, the mines are done now, but he...
Right.
Hey, unreal. You're lying in there, box barbecue Pringles,
The rain pattern off the window.
fire roaring,
Aye.
no, boxers and a t-shirt on. Right?
Baywatch.
You're not drunk. You're not none of that, right? You're not an alcoholic.
Slightly.
You're a wee bit hungover actually,
Malfa, hurry up.
Oh.
Come.
and you're lying in. What is on the TV? Like what is your,
RT 6-1. I'm only joking.
what's your favorite? What's your favorite movie
My favorite movie. Ooh,
of
fuck,
all
sorry.
time?
My favorite movie. Right, I'm a big nerd, so I'm gonna
Star
have
This
Wars
is
8.
going to
Star
no,
Wars 8.
This is going to define me and you.
Empire Strikes Back.
What the fuck's that?
What the fuck is that?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Star Wars 8.
Yeah.
But I was only fucking taking a piss.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Empire Strikes Back. Yeah.
Fuck, I never get on them
Yeah.
movies.
Empire
Close
Strikes
that door
Back.
on your way out, Chim. You ruined everything.
Yeah.
You was well eating original Pringles too. You're watching that, Chim.
Or Lord of the Rings. It's really hard to judge.
What
you
about
know.
Harry Potter?
I do like Harry Potter, but like I love Harry Potter,
Have
but
you
it's
ever
not
married-
up. It's not up there with Lord of the Rings or
Oh,
Star
my
Wars.
wife
Do you have-
loves
do you ever
Lord
hear
of the
Marty's
Rings, Harry Potter.
You ever hear Marty's impression of Harry Potter?
Who?
Go on.
1, 2, very verto. The toilet is blocked now, Samuel.
Who's that?
You're the
fuck is
wizard,
that?
Harry.
Baker Grove.
Right, they're terrible films. Give us another one.
Jesus Christ.
Even TV show.
Kim
not.
Kardashian sex tape. I don't know.
Where's that? I'll send it on to you.
Put that up there. Put that up there,
Put it
Mark.
up there. Send the code on. Even a TV series. You watch anything on Netflix?
Oh, well, this is only a recent one, but I love it. It's House of Guinness.
A good show.
Heard that.
Like so, I suppose I could say Peaky Blinders is probably my
Aye, very good.
You
very
know.
good.
yeah.
Have
I
you wa-
watched. Sorry, funny for interrupting you. I watched that House of Dynamite the last night.
House of Dynamite.
New film on Netflix. Boys, see the film itself. Unreal. You want to see the way it finishes?
Oh shit.
I was wondering why it was number one Monday, and then I looked at it down, back down out of the top 10.
Away.
You didn't.
It's about the Japan or something's going to nuclear America, and they're all in. They don't know what's happening. They try to intercept it, and then it goes through the story of the people in the White House trying to cancel it, to the president, to the House of Secretary, all through their stories, and then it shows a couple of ones going into the bunker, and it finishes the movie.
Oh, I'd
Sounds
break
great.
the TV.
There's no need
Sorry,
to say
Do
that.
what? Hey,
Huh?
There's no point in watching that now.
Oh,
Hey,
you
but
anyway.
it had great. I wouldn't want you watching and see the end of it. You fucking feel like going out and waxing your toenails.
Best movie ever is on Netflix now, boys. Time
I'm
to
down
kill.
for a push.
Nah,
Are you?
Down for a
Aye,
push.
we're over now,
I'm
aren't
nearly ready. Hey, just one other one there. What was I going to say? Fuck, I forget.
we? I'm down for.
Jesus, hurry up, Vinny.
Blue Lights, boys.
Oh,
Just
Blue
watch it.
Light! Watch Blue Light.
I think just is that Irish?
Lethal. Based on Belfast.
Hey, have you ever
Aye.
watched Traders? The Traders, no?
Traitors.
The TV show, no?
TV
No.
show.
Oh, I hate that shit. Oh no, don't even
Fuck
talk
that,
about
fuck
fucking traitors. I hate it. That's that show with the Dolphin Gary girls, isn't it? The principal from the
Aye,
day, the nun
yeah,
or whatever.
aye.
No, get it
She's
away.
the host.
Get it away. Terrible, terrible.
We
show.
actually have the winner of that on the podcast.
I've seen
next
that.
week, so we better
I've seen
cut
that.
that.
I've seen that. I've seen that. Sorry.
Cut that!
Terrible.
Aye, what else were you going to share, Maffa?
I don't know what I was going to say. No, on that note, folks.
We need to give a wee shout out here, actually.
Oh Lord.
Just 2 seconds. Just as
Will
thanks.
you post in the?
Yes.
A thanks to Charlie for coming on.
Yeah.
We appreciate
Thank
you
you,
coming
Charlie.
on,
No worries,
lad.
boys.
Giving us a shout out. Yep.
Keep doing what you're doing, and yeah, we look forward to seeing you in the future. And thank you. Good luck. Good night. Shout out to Joe Dex again for coming on and fixing the sound and making us sound unreal. Sham. Anything to make Marty look good. We are on the fucking road, folks, for episode 78.
78.
Right, cut a second. I actually really need to push.
Talk
No
away,
one.
Sham.
I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking push myself if I don't get up.
Don't hit that camera anyway, or you'll be back in the fucking loft.
That's out in the garden. We all.
What's the Dakin just?
Joe Dagan.
Oshbosh has bracked his line out there. Thank God he's gone. Somebody's annoying me. Cut that. Yeah, folks, just to let you know, our next episode, 78, we are out and about on the road. We're at number 9 Market Square.
Lovely.
And we are can't wait to jump on there. We're joined by a very special guest too. Stay tuned to find out. Folks, also,
thanks to Jared. Thanks for sponsoring us. He's a small business himself, and he's sponsoring this wee local podcast that me and Vinny do. We do mental health, we do crack. He enjoys watching the podcast. If anybody out there too wants to sponsor the next episode, give us a shout, folks. We're open to all offers. But thank you very much to Jared. He reached out to Vinny in the shop one day, and he's a gentleman. Thank you, Jared. And if you want your decking clean, if you want your commercial unit clean, if you want your house clean, if you want your bank link clean, if you want your Bubba out of Forrest Gump clean, get on there, Jared. Good man. Thank you, Jared. Pro cleanup.
sit down again, Andy.
Sit down, Charlie. Smell wasp piss off you.
Good, maybe a bit warmer now when you get on it. Yeah, so as Marty says, thanks to Jared, sponsoring episode 77. And as we say, we are on number 9 Market Square, episode 78. Can't wait to get in there with Brian and looking forward to that. So stay tuned on our YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, folks. Hit that subscribe button on Spotify. And don't forget, we are on TikTok, Instagram, and UJs. Look all them up. Just a massive shout out to folks, because when we're on mental health, November is Men's Health Month. Just a shout out to Paddy Brown, the Viking dipper, who's doing a challenge where he's in the ice bath every day for men's health, and you can donate to Paddy now. We'll put the link up somewhere there where you click the link. But he actually asked us, would we do a dip, and we very, very
Reluctant.
regretted
Agreeing.
accepting. But when we accept something, we do it.
Do you know what? We'll do it now after this podcast.
Do you know what? We'll do it right now.
Right. Deadly. Good night, folks. Thank you, Charlie.
Big shout out to Paddy, fair play to you in the fundraising competition in the pool. My face is dirty looking, so.
I haven't cleaned it in a year and a half.
Barbara Streisand. Big shout out to Paddy in the fundraiser. Well done for doing Movember. I'm never doing this again. She's dead. Huh? Off you get on now. What? I can't do it, Papa.
Get it done.
I can't do it.
Mr. Tumble from Timu.
Shout out to Paddy for doing what he's doing. Fucking fair play, lad, because this is hard. But we'll get it done. Donate what you can, folks, to Paddy's charity and fundraiser right now. I'm away.
Go. Head
Quick
on,
man,
there.
man.
Head on. 1, 2,
What day?
15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Whoa. Shout out to Paddy, boys. Don't forget, jump over to his Instagram now and donate what you can. Every little helps for men's health. And yeah. Kiki. Kiki.
Well done.
I'm going to go for a wee dip here because Paddy normally does a wee dip. So I'm going to do a dip. Marty couldn't because he got a new hair transplant.
Wax Museum, love
Don't
it.
forget, folks, to subscribe on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button on Spotify. And yeah, here we go, folks. 1, 2, 3, go.
I actually took a shade for one down there.
Is that what the smell is? Donate to Paddy's fundraiser, folks. Good night and peace out.